You're different. You're different than what the world, the mainstream culture, would have you be in order to continue the paradigm of us little derpling humans working 40-hour work days or work weeks. Some of us work 40 hours a day and continuing to serve a paradigm that is no longer functional. This pyramid top down. And this is us awakening from the bottom, sprouting and saying, oh, there's more. We can do better. We are more than this. We are better than this. We are evolving beyond this phase of humanness on Earth. So hello, difference one who feels and knows and experiences reality different than what I'm told is supposed to be how I do it. I currently am sitting on top of a mountain, and my heart space feels vast. I can feel very far beyond the small range right here. And it feels so sensitive that I get scared and feel overwhelmed a lot. And even now, making this video with you, it's taking a lot for me to show up, to be here with you. And it might be taking you a lot to show up in your reality, in your life, and be that which you are. And so here's 3 things that are coming in that are so beautifully important as a channel for the collective and for Gaia and for the universe and for the ascension awakening process of a collective. This is what comes to me. That's so important for neurodivergent individuals, for we who feel differently, to step into, to receive now through this transmission and throughout 2026. The first one, which we're already establishing and reestablishing, is validation. Validation that you and the way that you feel and operate exactly as you are, including it's okay to not be okay. It's good and okay to feel all and whatever you feel. And we are validating this now. The voice, this voice, my voice, and the collective voice that comes through me, and the voices of us in the comments here who are saying, yes, welcome love. Here's how I'm different. I welcome you. I welcome this. I find great relief in us being here, having this conversation and being different together. Letting this body receive the validation. Letting this mind, this psyche that's, mine, as being here on earth, has been conditioned to be, I'm different, I don't belong, and I need to belong, and then to belong, I need to forget about this and be like this. And we're opening that box little by little by validating, hi, your difference is a breath of fresh air for me and for us and for those of us who are in this circle, in the comments, in my Unity Collective community that we work with, that we play in. And so finding spaces, finding videos like this channel or community spaces where you are validated continuously, where there's a continuous yes, be here, and this body system starts to slowly unwind the tension that holds it in place rigidly, and the fascia opens up, and I get to actually be here. And the world and my friends and family and people who I haven't met yet but will, because I'm softened, will receive the gifts that are waiting in here. They're in here. They're in there. The gifts are in there, and they're surrounded by dense, constricted fascia that says it's not okay to be this. We welcome you. And the second part, besides or after validation or with validation and welcoming, is expression, is the invitation, little by little, to allow this self to express in ways of how does it natively want to express. For instance, I often feel a ton of pressure socially to be a certain way, to answer questions more quickly than my system can do it. And so people are like, how are you? And I'm like, gah, gah, and I freeze. But I'm trying to suppress that. I'm trying to act like I'm fine and in this very innocuous conversation, and I'm not. I was fine until you asked me that, or I was fine until that came up, and now my system is just in a freaking log jam. And so more and more, through our community and through our connection and through this unwinding and this validation that, yeah, I'm different, I feel differently, it's intense not for no reason, then I can make a new choice in the way I express. How are you, Sammy? Oh, that person didn't get it. That's okay. Yeah. So expressing, and how do you express? What helps you express? Is it some kind of artwork modality? Is it a different way of communicating? What is it for you? Asking these questions, getting curious. How does this body, how does your unique configuration want to natively, naturally express when the bonds of conditioning of how I'm supposed to be begin to loosen through welcoming this? Let's take a breath here and receive. You might see images. You might see, like I do, I see geometric lines and energy. I have a friend who hears Gaia speaking and hears different pieces, and I have friends who are very much in communication with those who are disembodied on this earth. Spirits, nature spirits. My gosh, our community has so many amazing, talented beings who are hiding. We're hiding because it's not okay to be that in the bigger world. And so we are leading, I'm getting off on a tangent here again, but I'm passionate about this because the gifts, these gifts are actually wanted and needed. The mainstream may not be ready for them yet. That's why we're forming community now. And that's the third thing. See, it all comes around. Trusting the flow, trusting myself, trusting this voice, trusting me and my vessel to express. I'm gonna lower this umbrella just a teeny bit because the sun's starting to creep in to the lens. There we go. I have a cute little umbrella for my camera. Community, community, community. Where, for you, is a space that's not just by yourself, not only just watching a video, like this is a video. I'm in communication with you energetically. I feel you energetically in this now moment. And where are spaces for you where you can also have that instant feedback? So it's a conversation. You're speaking, and then I'm responding, and then responding. We're in a flow. this is one level. This video here is one level, right, of validation and welcoming. We're also asking for, inviting in for 2026, community. Who in your life can you talk to, can you express with about your neurodivergence, the way that you operate, the way that you see, sense, think, or feel, where you can begin to unwind and welcome these parts of you? What spaces exist where you can be more you? And there's many, I'm sure, online is a great place to start. And there may even be some in person that you find this year. We do have a strong community in Unity Collective, which is a space I founded like a year and a half ago now. And the modality, the way that we do things is just so simple and yet so rare and so precious for what is able to come up and through, and what the container allows for is so amazing. I'm continually blown away by it, moved to tears, laughing with joy at the connection, the authentic connection that's happening on our calls in our space. And not only that, but it's also in service. There's a stated intention of being in service to not just the individuals, but to this collective, to this world, this energy that's opening up through planetary awakening, through this process of planetary awakening that we are assisting with as energy sensitive beings. And so, you are welcome to join us there, very much so. I've made it as affordable as possible while making it sustainable to run. And in January, specifically, we have a 6-week container within Unity Collective that is called Our Magic. And it's specifically focusing on connection and what is your gift. What is your gift and how does it express? And we get to play with that. We get to allow that forth and out. And I'm so looking forward to starting 2026 in a magnificently beautiful way for we who are joining these calls. And you're very welcome to do that yourself. I hope that I'll see you there. So thank you for being here. And let's take a breath here with us. Who feel differently and are welcoming us here to be more of us in 2026 for a deep purpose of planetary awakening and amazing personal satisfaction.